Hi, it's Dr. Harris Meyer coming to you from San Francisco, California, and I did want to discuss some news today. I've been saying for a while that what we have in our country in the United States is not a healthcare system, but a sick care system. And the way it works is that people don't take responsibility for their health. We haven't been taught to do that. No one suggested we should do that. And the mainstream, what they call healthcare system, where we go to the medical doctor, does not encourage us to go for preventive care. There are very, very few instances where this is actually true. But basically, it's a reactive system. So when we get sick, we go to the doctor. And then what happens? They give us medications or do some kind of procedure, sometimes that's invasive. And those are the things that we want to avoid. We really want to have a healthcare system. And this is where we bring into the formula, the model of wellness. And that concept means that we have to take responsibility and we have to take care of ourselves so that we don't wind up being a consumer of the sick care system. The reason I bring this up today is because flooded all over the internet and newspapers today is the news about Wellpoint, and this is a big parent insurance company. Some of their subsidiaries are Empire Blue Cross and Anthem Blue Cross and Unicare, and quite possibly your insurance company. And the reason they're in the news today, if you haven't already heard it, is that they're being accused of dropping insurance members or subscribers, women particularly, who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. And they can't come right out and say, okay, we're dropping you because you have this diagnosis, but what they seem to be doing is looking and researching through these people's files to find any kind of misrepresentation or maybe stretching of the truth or some inaccuracy on their initial paperwork, their application. And when they find that, they are then saying that they have cause to be able to drop them from their policy. This is a disgrace. This is how our insurance companies work. Their goal is to make money and to deny claims, not to accept and approve claims. And I'll tell you one very quick story. Obviously that's a horror, what I just explained, but I had a patient a couple of years ago who worked for an insurance company. I won't say the name, but he was in their claims department, and he was an insurance adjuster. And there was a call that he received from a doctor's office, and they were discussing a patient who needed to be put into the hospital for some inpatient care. And the tune of the bill came out to somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000 for a few days' stay. Well, he authorized that care, and he was invited to have a meeting with his supervisors the day after they discovered this, and then he was invited to tender his resignation. And the whole reason was that he approved this care. Now, we might say perhaps it wasn't necessary, but in this case, as in many other cases, from what I understand, it was very necessary. And I think that the general public in the United States understands that this is how the insurance companies are working, and even just being able to say that you have insurance coverage does not mean that you are well protected. And in fact, more than 50% of the bankruptcies in this country today are the result of medical costs that people cannot afford. Even if they had insurance, their premiums, their deductibles, their co-payments, and then the charges that were not covered by insurance are so exorbitant that people are losing their homes and claiming bankruptcy as a result of it. So once again, the headlines, Wellpoint is dropping women from their policies who have been diagnosed recently with breast cancer. This is a disgrace. Don't let that go on. Get in touch with your Congress members and your Senate members. Thanks for watching.